What up, everybody? Hokey Poke here again. This week has been awesome. I got a new camera today, which, as you can see, and just today also, boom, HD capture card. So we're gonna be moving up. All I need is a mic, and we'll be all set. Today is just gonna be a little review, but it's not gonna be a product review like my little USB guy. It's gonna be a game review, and it's gonna be one that I'm pretty sure you've all heard 1,000 times, but I kind of just want to put my input on it because, you know, like my motto says, average gamer here, not the pro. I'm just your average Call of Duty gamer putting in what he thinks. So I'm gonna have a couple of these for you this week, hopefully one later on. I just picked up, actually I could grab it. I just picked up Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and I've been playing the crap out of it. It is awesome. I'll have a good review on that later on. But today's review will be on Infinite Warfare, of course, because I'm a huge Call of Duty fan. I kind of want to put what I think of all the stuff going on. Alright, so Infinite Warfare beta ended a couple days ago. We've seen a ton of videos about it, and it's kind of got some mixed reviews, and it's honestly not surprising, especially with how the fact that the launch trailer or the reveal trailer had so many dislikes, which kind of gave me false hopes when it first got announced, but you know, lately it's kind of warmed up to me. First thing, I'm going to talk about this game in and out. So, alright, so first thing, the rigs. I was not a super big fan of the specialists in Black Ops 3. It was cool, I did have favorites, and after a while, you know, it grew on me a little, but I was kind of hoping it wouldn't carry on, and it did. But I think that it's something that we hopefully won't see in future Call of Duties. It's a great idea, but I don't really like it a whole lot. So hopefully we don't see it again. If we do, it's not going to be the end of the world, but that's just what I think. The payloads, though, and in part with the rigs, I think is actually kind of cool. I mean, there's not as many specialists, and to give them all like 3 different abilities is actually really good. My problem with the payloads is, and I know they'll probably tweak this from the beta, is the kind of like their power level. Some of them were really good, some of them weren't that good. Call of Duty XP gameplay was shown. The claw was something that looked amazing, and I mean, it looked like it was just gonna obliterate, and once you actually start to use it, you kind of realize it's good, but it's not as good as the other ones. It's actually pretty underpowered. I think it's just the fact that, you know, they're kind of not evened out, and it kind of just gives it like, you know, everybody's gonna be using this one then, because, you know, this one's more powerful and all that. So I don't know, kind of the same as what I said with the rigs in total is I kind of hope that it's not there next year. Alright, so the next thing I'm probably going to say would be variants. Or anything to do with the weapon variants. I wasn't a huge fan of it in Advanced Warfare, but I think it is kind of a cool idea. It's better than, you know, just new guns or something, but I like the idea of variants, and, you know, each one has its own special ability and all that stuff. I like the variants. And I liked how you got them. In Advanced Warfare, the only way to get them was supply drops, which wasn't a big deal because in Advanced Warfare, supply drops was like a very normal thing to get. You know, I mean, sometimes you'd get one like every game, and you'd get a variant with it. I do like the armory. I love the idea that you could just work your way up to getting the variant that you want. I like that there's not a ton of variants, and there's no variants that are supply drop exclusive. So far, I mean, we all know from past, they're probably going to mess that up. So along with the armory, salvage. Now originally we were told that salvage was going to be given to us by winning games, completing challenges, supply drops, and leveling up. All we got in the beta was either leveling up, and I think it was completely by random chance, because it kind of seemed like it, and supply drops. And I mean, honestly, if they didn't give us those daily things, I would have never got any of the variants that I got. I think they need to go back to winning the whole winning games and completing challenges thing, because it was really tough otherwise to get any salvage. And even on supply drops, I was only getting maybe 10 or 15 salvage when I needed 1,000 for the next variant. So I wasn't too happy about that, especially because I was expecting to just be getting salvage poured onto me for winning games and all this stuff. I did like the challenges. It was really cool. I liked the whole leveling ups through the mission teams, which probably the next thing I will talk about is the mission teams. As in, I thought it was a really good idea. It was kind of like Destiny, where, you know, you got your little guilds or like your team that you were fighting for, but along with fighting for your friends. I like that it got you any sort of like upgrades or, you know, variants. You get salvage from them, leveling that up. I liked how there was multiple ones. I max leveled them pretty quickly though, so hopefully they're not max leveled real fast, and then all of a sudden, hey, I just hit max level on all 4 of the teams. What do I do now? So hopefully that keeps going, but it was a really good idea and I liked it. Alright, so then now one of the elephants in the room, supply drops. And I have a huge opinion on these things because basically it's the same opinion as anybody else in Black Ops 3. I didn't like them. I liked Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare did it right because it was, like I said, you could get a supply drop maybe, you know, almost every game if you really did good enough. But you had to earn them. And the only reason you'd pay for them is if you wanted an advanced supply drop, which you would get every 15 levels anyway. So I thought that was good. Black Ops 3 was good, but then Activision ruined it by putting their greedy hands in it and putting special guns in the rare supply drops and all that stuff. I was actually one of those people that was not happy at all, because I was grinding it out for these new guns and I never got them, and I still have not received the FAMAS. I was looking for the FFAR and I never got it. So it's kind of stuff like that. I look at the new guns every time they would have released them. I would tell people like, oh great, there's another thing I'm never gonna have, and people are gonna start shooting me with that I can't, you know, shoot them back with it. So I don't know. I liked it so far in Infinite Warfare, but at the same time, I know deep in my head that one wrong move, they could screw the entire thing up and have a lot of people angry at them. Alright, so next, gameplay. What I thought of the gameplay. The graphics were actually pretty good. Not a whole lot better than Black Ops 3, but the graphics in Infinite Warfare were pretty good. I liked it. The movement, I still like. I'm more of a boots on the ground person, but I do like the boost jumping and all that stuff. I thought this was a little better for people like me who are, you know, boots on the ground, because the boost jumping seemed really heavy. I mean, you couldn't fly up as much. You weren't dealing with dudes like flying 20 feet in the air, shooting you from above, and you can't even see them. But at the same time, I mean, it kept the integrity of Black Ops 3's movements, but still gave the boots on the ground people what they wanted. The 4 maps that we got to play, 4 maps, I thought I have my favorites and I have ones that I absolutely hate. I can't believe that some of the things that they've made on some of these maps, but some of them I actually really liked and I thought they were really good. Terminal, I have my own special opinion about. I love Terminal. I started in Modern Warfare 2, so I know Terminal very well. And on the same side, I'm kind of tired of it. I love Terminal, don't get me wrong, but I am kind of tired of seeing it. There's so many other Modern Warfare 2 maps that they could bring back. Why has nobody brought back Rust at all? I mean, seriously. I mean, with the Black Ops 3 movement, I think it would make Rust extremely chaotic, but at the same time, that's a pretty popular map, and it's like almost legendary, honestly. So I'm surprised they haven't brought it back at all. So more along with the gameplay, the game modes, I liked them. I didn't really play a ton of them. I liked Defender. The idea was kind of fun. Gun game, that was, you know, normal stuff. I liked the game modes. It was actually pretty interesting. It kind of makes me wonder, are they going to keep the same things for like competitive? Because I do watch a lot of MLG Call of Duty. It kind of made me wonder. The one thing about the gameplay that I did not like at all was the rate of death, or rate to death, or whatever they call it. You die so quick. I mean, that's kind of good, but at the same time, I'm not saying, hey, I want to put 5 bullets in a dude to kill somebody, but I'm just saying, I was dying in 2 bullets in core sometimes from some very weak guns. I mean, it's good, but at the same time, it's like, you know, maybe adjust it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Other than that, I thought it was great. It's going to make hardcore one hell of a game to play. I mean, it's probably going to be 1 bullet with everything. So that's gameplay. So the last thing I want to talk about, though, would be the guns, and a lot in specific. All the guns I liked. And I said this in the beta video that I had, I like how the guns represented, they weren't like complete brand new guns. Some of them were, but they were like almost remakes of popular guns. I mean, you'd have some that were, you know, you have the Volt, which is an AK-47, the NV4, which was an N4. You'd have, I mean, the classic weapons, which is the classic weapons. They're the exact same, which I am extremely excited about the intervention. But then you'd have some of these guns that you're kind of like, what in the world? Specifically on the guns, I mean sniper. If you're a sniping fan, that's great. Trick shot fan, that's great. I'm not super good at trick shotting, but the snipers in this game are kind of ridiculous, and it's insane. The longbow, everybody, I know, the longbow was cool. Everybody was able to pull quick scopes and pull these cool shots that they were never able to do before, which is why I don't like the longbow, because it's like, you know, it just takes people who aren't good at sniping and makes them really good at sniping. And I kind of think that's just, you know, it's making snipers more, what's the word, more relevant than any other gun. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many times in the beta I get in a lobby where every single person had a sniper rifle. One of them was good. I mean, the EBR was cool because it was part AR, so it's kind of like, you know, in a world full of sniper rifles, hey, I've got this part sniper, part AR to also gun you down if you miss. But I think they're going to have to tone it down. If they don't, it's going to be calamity. It's just going to be sniper hell. And there's some people out there that just don't want that. Shotguns were completely underpowered. And I think it's funny because I bet you anything, the designers are sitting there going, well, first everybody says they're overpowered. Now you're saying they're underpowered. What the heck do you want? But it's true, they are underpowered. I think there's a happy medium that they have to be in, but they were really underpowered. I mean, there were certain shotguns that's like, wow, I'm point blank and I just got a hit marker from you. That makes absolutely no sense. All in total, I like the guns. I'm not a fan of the energy-based weapons, but I think I'll let it slide because it's the future. I like the guns, and I mean, my favorite gun, I would probably say from the beta, would have to be the K-Bar. My favorite SMG would be the Ripper, but the K-Bar, which was basically a TAR-21, I thought the K-Bar was really good. It was accurate, it had some hit power, it had a great rate of fire. I just liked it. You'll be seeing me use that a lot. To predict the rest of the year, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to see me use LMGs very much, and you're not going to see me use shotguns very much, since I'm very anti-shotgun. If you shoot me with a shotgun, I will freak out. Either way, I'll probably be using those 2 guns. They're my favorites. Alright, last thing. Modern Warfare Remastered. Let's be honest, I like Infinite Warfare, but let's be real. We want Modern Warfare Remastered. I want Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. But Modern Warfare Remastered, it looks amazing. I've never played Modern Warfare. I played one game when it was originally out, but I never owned it. My first Call of Duty I owned was Modern Warfare 2. But from what I've seen and from what I see now, it looks amazing. I can't wait for it. Me and my buddies are gonna play the crap out of it. And honestly, when I first get the game, I'm probably only gonna be playing Infinite Warfare until the remastered Modern Warfare downloads. Once that's done downloading and installing everything, I'm playing that for a while. So once it comes out, you'll probably see a smidge of like Infinite Warfare stuff, but mostly Modern Warfare stuff. And hopefully Modern Warfare 2 stuff comes out in the next year or two. Probably not, because we're probably going to see a Black Ops remastered before any of that comes out. But either way, that's my review. I know it went on and on, but I just wanted to get a little detailed with it and what I think. A couple things before I go. Like I said, I got Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. It is really fun. I'll have a review on that. I'll even have some gameplay. It's going to be a little weird because I'm still trying to figure out how to get it to stop, because it'll pause the recordings when you get to cutscenes. And I want it to stop so I can actually have like a story walkthrough or something. I unlocked Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3, which is extremely hard. I will tell you guys how to do it in the video. I'll have some gameplay, have a review. Also, another thing, in my gameplay, if you've ever noticed, my name is HokeyPoke on YouTube, but my gamer tag is Dirty Chicano, Dirty C otherwise. Really funny story. Hit me up with a like or a subscribe if you want to hear it. If I get enough, I will tell you guys a story. It's kind of quick, but at the same time, it's kind of stupid and funny. It's kind of like, you know, hey, you ever get those, you ever make a username and then when you're little and then regret it later on? It's kind of one of those. But either way, it's Dirty Chicano. Hit me up sometime. Maybe we'll play. Just want to put that out there because I just don't want anybody to get confused. With all this new equipment, I'll hopefully be putting up more videos. Either way, hit me up with a like or subscribe. That would be much appreciated, or not, whatever. I don't care, whatever. Either way, I'll see you guys some other time, and I'm out.
Support is active. Okay, we're retasking a UAV. UAV on standby. Man down. Push it. Let's win. UAV lost. I say again, UAV signal lost.
I am out. UAV ready.
UAV inbound to your position. UAV lost. I say again, UAV signal lost. We're winning this fight. Threats detected near your position.
UAV on standby.
UAV lost. I say again, UAV signal lost.
Mission accomplished. I knew you had it in you.